How's everybody doing out there? I'm Andrew Barefoot.
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan. And we are the Effin Right sports team. We're here to pump it up.
Pump up the jam, baby.
Pump it up. All right. So first off, get it started. How have you been? Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're staying 6 feet away.
Oh man, I'm trying. It's
yeah,
tough.
That's all we can do.
Me and Andrew here. With how long's it been? Months.
I haven't seen this guy. It might be a year.
Might
have been a year. I don't even know.
We got a lot covered tonight, I feel like.
We have baseball. It's close. People, I think we're going to get it done. I think we're going to get out there. We're going to play some baseball. At least I think that.
It's going to be a close one. I mean, it seems like the players in the league are not super close right now, but I mean, I think everyone just wants to get on the field. So I think there has to be something done.
I want to get on the field. I'll get on the field.
Absolutely. If they need replacement players, I'm sure me and Andrew's phone ringing real quick.
We could get it done. One thing we'll start off with, we could do a little recap of our favorite clubs. Maybe you could start it off with New York Yankees.
It was a heartbreaking one at the end there, as we all know.
Yeah.
Regardless of buzzers, trash cans, we're not going to get into that right now. But as a Yankee fan, I don't know how you could be anything but thrilled with what they did last year. I mean, starting the season without their shortstop, without their eighth pitcher, Severino. Judge goes down in like 2 weeks in. Giancarlo goes down like 2 days in. Andujar's out the whole time. Hicks goes down. Voit goes down at some point. I mean, everybody was hurt. And I mean, despite that, to win over 100 games, make it to the championship series, and I don't want to say almost, but put up a decent fight against that crazy talented Astros team. I mean, I had high hopes, but that's just the way it ended.
Listen, that's deep, bro. I almost shed a tear.
Yeah, for real.
But instead, it kind of makes me laugh when the Yankees lose.
Yeah, fuck off.
Because it's the same old thing. Regular season heroes, and that's it.
How'd you feel about what your Metropolitans did last year?
Oh, it was an interesting one. It was pretty typical. We couldn't relief pitch for anything. That right there would have changed the game, would have changed the season. We're right up there with the Braves, I believe. If we're able to close most of those games, we blow about 30-plus games. And much like the Yankees, we have a ton to look forward to. I know everybody out there just swears the Mets always suck. They always suck. They have nothing to look forward to. But if you're really within the organization, like I am, and you know what we got, we have a bright present and future. Pete Alonso, the home run king. That's it. Jeff McNeil, thank God we didn't trade him. That's a guy that we usually trade for nothing. I'm surprised we didn't throw him in that Robinson trade. Conforto, kid's going to be an all-star for years to come. Multiple all-star. Mark that down.
All right.
30.
All right.
Mark it down.
Marked it down. It's in there. It's in the books.
Good for 25-plus home runs. Most likely 30-plus. And then we got some guys. We got Nimmo. He stays healthy. He's usually a good hitter for us. We got J.D. Davis and left. Come on. That guy was a steal from Houston. Guy can just rake. And then we got Rosario, who had a low-key year. He hit for a good average. I think he ripped the most singles in the National League. I could be wrong. I think he had the most singles in the National League, which is impressive. He doesn't suck. Yankees fans, just because we don't play in Williamsport, our shortstops don't hit.
I'm telling you, honestly, about that relief pitchers scenario you had going on, Betances.
How could I forget?
I mean, he's been one of my favorite players to watch over the years. Like, he is so dominant. Like, his curveball, I can't imagine stepping up against that. I don't know how you could even
100-mile-per-hour heater.
He's nasty. You're gonna love him.
Yeah, you're gonna love him.
Make sure he doesn't put anyone on base, because they will steal, and there's nothing him or anyone can do about it.
Yeah, it's whatever with that. We give up so many stolen bases, we don't even care anymore. That's just take second, take third. Come on, strike them out. It's basically how we roll. They dropped some new rules on us when the season was going to start in April, March 26th. Oh man, I don't even want to go back there. I don't want to go there. They added some rules. One was a relief pitching rule that I personally don't like. My team's bullpen is our concern. And now there's a rule that no matter who we throw out there, he has to face 3 batters. I don't understand that. I don't get how that is going to make people watch the game more. Maybe watch the game less if your team's fucking blowing games now because you Now we got to leave Justin Wilson in against the righty, and we really don't want to do that. That's why we bring him in for one guy. You know,
You
we
do
bring him in
not.
for one guy. I feel like
Like,
that could happen with any team.
I get
Like,
it.
come on.
Some of my friends who I can't, no matter what I do, I just can't convince them to get into baseball. That's one of their main complaints. Just games are 3.5, 4 hours long. Like
They are.
and I get it.
Really, they just
That
are.
that doesn't stop me from sitting down for 4 hours and watching an entire game. But I get it. I get why people deter them from the sport.
I don't know where you can really cut it off. Like I feel like it just is what it is at this point. Baseball's a long game, always has been. Most likely always will be unless we make it less innings. It's just
it's just the way it is.
Simple.
What else were there any rule changes besides that?
One potential rule change that they're talking about is a league-wide DH, which I'm fucking I'm all in on this. Don't get me wrong.
All for that.
The Mets usually have this advantage because our pitchers can usually hit. But
yeah, true.
I don't care. What do they bat? 200, 150 with a home run? No. I'm fine with Yoenis Cespedes maybe cranking 25 home runs.
That guy was still in the league. Honestly, I forgot that guy was in the league, but
I forgot too.
God bless him.
I was gonna be like, yeah, we still got him. But hey,
it's just not fair to American League teams. I feel like especially in the World Series, like let's say the Yankees and Mets meet in the World Series, like Syndergaard, decent hitter. Like DeGrom was a D1 shortstop. Like he can hit a little bit. Like it's just not fair. Like when you have that guy at the end who could possibly do something, and then Severino, who's hasn't held a bat since he was 12, like hit it. Like it's just not. It's just like a strike. Like why would you not want a hitter instead of just like an automatic strike? I don't get it. Like I've always been a fan of the universal DH.
Yeah, me too. The people behind that are probably got to be over 70 years old. I'm just guessing.
Come on, let's keep it moving.
Like how much do you? Oh, back in my day, they used to pitcher can't hit.
It's over.
Your guy can't hit.
Give it up.
Reason you pitch. You pitch, and now we get another guy a job who's sitting around fucking eating sunflower seeds and chewing gum on the sides.
Exactly.
Now another guy gets a job. Another addition that they brought, which this helps playoff team, they extended the roster from 26 to 27 players for October. So that's something cool, you know. Clint Frazier, a guy for you, who you guys I'm sure would love to have on the bench. Haven't had room for him. For some reason, haven't played the guy. Will not trade the guy. And you're ruining the guy's life right now. He's got to be miserable.
That's what that's one thing I can't answer. I mean, the Clint Frazier situation.
We would love a guy like that. I will give you Stroman for him straight up.
I'll take that. Here's the thing. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen him try to field the ball in outfield.
Done deal.
It's awful.
Those days are dead. Come up to the plate and just hit one. Hit one over there.
I hear you. I'm with you.
I don't care.
It's like
it's dude, we need a hitter like that.
True.
We could use a hitter like that.
That's
all I'm saying. He can feel good enough. Come on now.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that's what I thought at first, but then like it seemed like fucking every time a ball was hit his direction, just under his glove, he would just take the weirdest route, and like runners would go from second to third or first to second. All of a sudden, there's a runner in scoring position that should be at first. Like it's just,
yeah.
But again, he is good. Like he is good enough to be in almost any other team's lineup.
He hits good enough to be a DH in American League. In any other team, I'm growing on the idea of this quarantine season where July 1st, July 4th, give or take, we start baseball, 100-game season. 3 divisions, okay. We play in a couple, I think they're saying we're playing in a couple stadiums. Let's do it. No fans. I don't care. Throw it on the TV. I'm locked in.
That's fine.
I'm all over this. That's fine with me.
Absolutely.
As long as October, maybe we could get some fans in there. That's all I really care about.
That's what the goal should be.
But I think it would be a fun season because people are saying, oh, just throw it out the window, 100 games. Once they start actually playing, if they all agree and they're all getting the money they want, once they're actually playing, it's game on. They're going to be World Series up for grabs, 100-game season, so what? our favorite teams line up in this East Division. And personally, I love it. I love the fact that we could maybe play the Yankees for 10 plus games. And I love the fact that in September, we might be able to play them for a division. And man, wouldn't that be fun? With everything going on right now, I think not only New Yorkers, everybody could really use something like that to watch.
That would be unbelievable.
Get behind.
I can't even imagine, like, the intensity in, like, a Mets division, any type of playoff series. That's a dream.
Yeah, right.
I can't even imagine what that 2000 World Series was like.
Dude, I don't want to because it stresses me out. Stresses me out. 2015, we were playing with Kansas City. Whatever. Kansas City. That was stressful. Those guys, they were destined that whole year.
That was a team of destiny.
I would really love to see a Subway Series soon. I can't believe I completely forgot to mention the Mets starting staff. It's just always so good.
Right.
I just forgot about them like everyone else.
It's just a constant.
Jacob DeGrom, 2 Cy Youngs in a row. The guy can't be hit. He's the best pitcher in baseball, and obviously that makes him the best pitcher in New York, despite Gerrit Cole coming over. And appreciate you for agreeing.
I could just say there's 2 top 3 pitchers in New York. That's the best I can give you. There's no arguing that.
There's a lot of good starters in New York, both sides.
Yeah. Oh shit! Severino had Tommy John surgery. See, like, these are things totally out of.
Noah Syndergaard. Honestly, not a great thing.
Tommy John too?
Yeah, that happened a couple months ago. If you're gonna have something like that happen, this gotta be the best time.
Oh, absolutely. Are you telling me this 100-game season happens, and you're saying the season ends with the Mets atop of the East Division?
I can very well see it happening. I saw a projection. They have them at 57 wins. I think they have the potential to annihilate that. You're telling me in a 100-game season, the way the Mets get hot, you can't see them maybe going 75 and like 25, 60 and 40 with the way they get hot in a couple months sometimes? In a short streak where there's no 62 games left, where the bullpen starts sucking.
Yeah, but they also go on stretches
the starters are healthy.
They also go on stretches where they lose like 5 series in a row.
But let's say they hit a streak where their first 3 months are red hot. Season's practically over right there. And then we're atop the division.
I mean, I'm looking at this Fangraphs projection. It has them at 53 and 47. That's a little disrespectful. 53. I'll give you that.
They're top 5, which
I think
5 teams each division will make the playoffs. How are they going to do that? I don't know.
Yeah.
They have the Yankees winning it, which obviously I can't argue that maybe they could. You know, I'm not gonna come out here and say they'd run away with it. You never know. Everybody got lucky with all of this because there were some injuries. You know, they had Aaron Judge who was banged up. He wasn't going to play early on.
Yeah, I don't even know what's good with that guy. I hope his rib is doing better. Aaron Judge, if you're watching this, I hope your rib is doing better.
Me too.
You think Aaron Judge might watch this?
We're going to have to tag him now.
Yeah.
We're going to have to ask him to watch.
Yeah.
But that brings up a question I got. Pete Alonso or Aaron Judge? Who are you picking?
Who would I rather have?
Yeah, who would you rather have to
be your home run hitter? Build a franchise around right now?
Build your franchise. He's your guy. He's cranking the homers, getting people to come to the games.
I mean, they both have their downsides with, you know, well, not Alonso has no downsides right now, but I'm saying, like, he's a little unproven.
He is fielding.
But, you know, let's see if he could do this over a couple more seasons. Yeah. Judge is, like, when he plays has been just the guy, like, but there's just something
wrong with
him, it seems like.
Yeah, he's been a little Giancarlo Jr., just playing a little bit more. But he's been a little Giancarlo-esque, which I went out and I drafted that guy first round 2 years in a row, and he's not getting drafted 3 years in a row.
Giancarlo, you drafted 2 years in a row?
Yes, and he did not live up to a first-round pick.
I mean, I
could have just not picked him.
I mean, I'm looking at these East projections. Yankees first is obviously, like, everyone's going to pick that. Can't really dispute that too much.
You can't argue that. It's like
they have the Nats and Rays both being tied for second with the same record. It's pretty interesting. The Rays are a good team.
Yeah, the fucking Rays are a very good team, and the Nationals just they're a very good team too.